Greetings from the beach hut. I'm here to do my debrief on the shadow of the week, which was this Jane Iredale Think Pink. I will put that on and talk to you about what look I liked, what looks I didn't like, how I liked the other products that I had gotten from Beauty Fix. In terms of the Jane Iredale products, they are not products I'm going to be running out to purchase. At the price point they're at, I really expect something fairly spectacular. I would say they're on the lower high end. Obviously, you can spend more. And so in that kind of range, I really wanted performance. And what I found was that I wasn't getting the kind of performance that I wanted. I thought they were okay, which means I wanted to pay a lot less for them. And again, I got the trio on sale. It was regularly $28 at Love Whole Food, and I got it for $19. And I kind of feel like $19 is a bit much for this. The other products I got from Beauty Fix. Now, I got that for $19.99, and I think there were 7 products or 8 products that you choose. I can't remember how many. And from them, I got 3 products. And so for those were much more in line with what I would kind of want to pay. Let me tell you what I have done. I have foundation on, very light contouring, and my brows, and Tarte's the eraser around my eyes. That is not the only concealer I'll use, but for now that's good enough. So let's jump in. First of all, let me talk about a product that I really didn't care for that much, and that is this double-ended stick. This came in the Beauty Fix. It was one of the products I chose, and it looks like this. I think I probably would like this as an eyeshadow. I tried to use it as an eyeliner, which is what it's meant for, and it's not dark enough, it's not pigmented enough, and so I think as an eyeshadow it would probably work well, and I'll continue to look at that. The highlighter, I think the product is actually in the cap, and then you're making this little noise. The highlighter I found kind of splotchy, and then a little overly shimmery. So between the kind of unevenness of its application and the high shimmer, not my favorite highlighter. So this is a product, maybe I'll use this end for an eyeshadow, but as an eyeliner, no, it didn't really work for me. A product I really did like, very surprisingly, because I have to say when I got it, I didn't know what to do with it, and that is this eye gloss. And the eye gloss kind of looks like it's in a tube, so you expect a product that's going to squeeze out. But in fact, it comes with a little brush. So it is a little brush inside of this tube, and that's the color. But look at this. And you have some time to play with it, and then it really dries on. So I'm going to go ahead and use that right today for a crease and V color. I did find that it was easy to get too much of it on, and then I was in trouble. And that would be really my only complaint with using the product, was that it was sometimes difficult for me to get exactly the same amount of product on one eye as on the other. It is on there. It is just very subtly working as a contour. So this was a product I like, and yeah, I feel comfortable. I probably would have, I don't know what the full price is on this. I'll have to look it up, but it is definitely one that I will pay more attention to. Okay, time now for Think Pink. Of all the colors in this palette, this was my favorite. I had a lot of fun playing with that particular color, so I'm going to pat that right on the lid. I won't go too far to the inside. I'm 53 years old, so not surprisingly, it gets a little crepey on that inside eye area. And these have, you know, a fair amount of sheen to them. You can already see it's picking up that sheen, and sheen on crepe is a danger. What I will do now is highlight under the brow bone and just in the inside. I don't dare go in the inner corner. There's too much crepiness there, but I will do just a little bit of highlighting. In terms of staying power on these shadows, I've seen better. Everything is placed. I have this new eye kabuki brush from Lash-enhancing, which I really like. I used it yesterday. So I'm just going to blend. Last thing I'm going to do with this palette is just add a little bit more dimension to that corner. Just use that darkest shade. I do have to be careful using this because it can go way dark on me. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and be right back. I've pulled out my Tarte Inner Rim liner and I'm going to Tightline. I'm going to go ahead and use this Pink Papaya eyeliner in Plum and make a very fine line. This does have phenoxyethanol, but I have not used any products today that have phenoxyethanol or parabens, so I'm in good shape. I'm pretty much just keeping it right in the center. I'm not going out, winging it, anything like that. A little on the lower lash. I really pretty much only know two eye shapes for myself. One is where I try to elongate them and the other is where I try and open them up, and so today is an open them up kind of day. Back to the Think Pink, going to take that darkest color and just again right in the center. Time for mascara, and since I used the Pink Papaya liner with the phenoxyethanol in it, I'm going to go ahead and use my Green Dot product, which is this 100% pure mascara in the color Black Tea. This is my favorite mascara, so I don't need a lot of excuses to reach for it. Eyes are done except for a little bit more concealing. Let me move on to the cheeks. I've grabbed my Bare Escentuals flat top brush, and I'm going back to this Think Pink palette, and this was actually my favorite way to wear this palette. I just swirl it, mix it in the lid, tap, and apply it as a blush. And you can see I still have my evil age spots to cover. Those did not cover with the foundation, they rarely do. For concealer this week, I pulled out this MyChelle concealer. It's not a concealer I'm wild about. There it is there. It does tend for me to be a little on the dry side, but since we're humid and it's warm here, I'm not having issues with that. It also just pulls a little too orange for me, but here it goes. This is the Fusion of Color Light Yellow Concealer, which actually doesn't work for me. It's maybe a little too yellow and a little too heavy, but I tried it as a concealer. But what I did do is I mixed it with the Bare Minerals foundation, and I'm going to use that to cover up the wicked age spots, which do not want to cover with anything. Do not put that under the eye area because, ooh, no, that would catch wrinkles. Actually put that on both sides just so that I have evened out the color, because even though I need the coverage on this side, I don't want to have all that color on one side that I don't have on the other. I'm just taking that same brush that I had that Think Pink on. I just do that to even out the color a bit. I kind of look and I go, uh-oh, I've got a lot of color here and a lot of color here and whiteness, and so I will just take a little bit of blush and run it right through there. I used the Jane Iredale Lip Plumper in the color or shade Milan. I already have on the Sugar Treatment by Fresh, and I put this on because it has the SPF 15. This doesn't have SPF. As a moisturizing kind of lip plumper, it works fairly well. I do find I have to reapply it a lot because during the day my lips will dry out. I use lip balms a lot. So this is something I know I will use up. I will just keep it around and pop it on around the house or something when I need some lip balm. So the color. I'm trying to get used to using lighter color on my lips. And I gave it a good run this week. And so you'll see in the pictures I have lighter lips on. Occasionally I would grab my lip pencil in Thistle and put that on. But I have to say, my husband the other day looked at me and he says, "Why don't you have any lipstick on?" And I said, "Oh, I do. It's just a lighter color." And he was like, "I don't like it." So he's older, I'm older. It's harder for us to get used to this kind of nude lip thing. I heard Judy say the same thing. She was like, I'm sorry, I just can't do the nude lip. So I could stop there, but you know I'm not going to. That said, I'm not going to darken it up as much as I normally would. I'm going to take a little bit of Thistle. And that just, I think, gives my lips a little bit more definition. And then I have this Philosophy, A Kiss is Divine. And this is in Blushing Bubbly. Let's see if I can get that in so you can tell. Not sure you can. It has sparkles in it. It's kind of rose gold sparkles. There it is. That to me is just a little bit more in my comfort zone. So that is my look with Jane Iredale. I will pop in some other looks. I guess to sum up, I would say I like the Jane Iredale okay. And it might be the colors I chose. Rarely is something too pink for me. Think Pink was very, very pink. But I think I will get used out of that as a blush, and I did really enjoy using the eye gloss. And so I think what I will do, it's really strange, these products. It's like something I can't quite let go because I know that so many people like them. So I keep thinking, I'm missing something. I'm missing something. You know, do you ever feel like that where you just go, yeah, I'm missing something. Something's going on here and I'm not getting it. And so I think what I'll do is continue to look for opportunities like I did with the Beauty Fix box. And as I see these products come along, I might go ahead and give them a whirl and try them. So I'm not going to go out and pay full price for them. I can tell you right now, I'm just cheap enough or budget conscious enough. I mean, I spend a lot on cosmetics, and there are certain things that I have no problem buying. I would have a problem buying these at the full price. I just don't feel like the value is there for my money, or that the look is there for my money. And so I know I won't be doing that. That said, I like the products well enough that if I could get them at a good price point, I would go ahead and put a few more in my collection. It's a beautifully sunny day here. I think it's probably right around 90, but maybe climbing. But the beach is beckoning and the pool is beckoning, and so I plan to make it a great day, and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.